A few weeks ago, I reacted to the latest work viral video in the phrase lazy girl jobs. Well, my team brought me back another video response from the young lady who came up with the term, and now she's having to explain herself some more. Let's check this out.
Please stop posting about your lazy girl job. I just got off the phone with a huge media outlet that we're working on a very big story about lazy girl jobs, and they told me something. I have been told that some people are getting in trouble at their job because they're talking about the lazy girl job. Let's get some stuff straight. Lazy girl job does not mean that you're being lazy. It is.
Wait a second, then we probably, as a TikToker influencer, shouldn't have used the word lazy because words still matter, thank God, in this country. And the word lazy is never good. So now we're having to explain to people who post mind-numbingly stupid videos because you told them, get a job like mine, a lazy girl job. And now we're telling them, stop doing that. You're getting in trouble. That's not what I meant. Methinks we shouldn't take a whole lot of advice from TikTokers. Let's proceed.
No dig on women. It's not you being lazy or being a jerk at your job. We've talked about this a lot on TikTok. It's that this job should be paying your bills and have so much work-life balance that you should feel as almost you're operating in a lazy state, because it should be so shocking to you because we live in a work-centric nation called the United States of America that is a capitalist society that profits off of you staying at your job longer than you need to.
There it is. It's just balance from this awful system called capitalism, which rewards effort. And it's those evil capitalist companies who profit off of you. Wait a second. Aren't you getting a really good paycheck? Aren't you able to decide if you want to leave a job that is devaluing you, that is overworking you in this United States of America that she says with disdain? You can leave your job and go get a better one. Or you could do what this young lady did, and I applaud her. She started her own company. Let's continue.
Doing more work than you're paid for, X, Y, and Z, insert all the things. You shouldn't be doing that anymore. If you have a lazy girl job or you want one, I love you so much, and you come talk to me about it. I have a private community. You can go see it, and you can ask me literally anything, and we can talk about whatever the heck you want. You can tell me how much you hate your boss. You can tell me about how amazed you are that you barely work anymore, and this is super amazing. You can talk to me about whatever
how you barely work anymore. That's going to be a fun conversation. Hey, I barely work anymore. It's awesome, except that I'm destitute and about to be living under a bridge. You got to understand the undertones in this stuff. She's gone out, and again, to her credit, and started her own company. And as a result, she works for her. And so she's created some boundaries. That is awesome. That is capitalism. It is capitalism in this great country that allows her to go make the changes in her life that, quite frankly, I think she's right about. You shouldn't live your life 60, 70 hours a week. No fulfillment at all. That's what I teach all the time. But don't get caught up in a community like this where everybody's going to be griping and talking about what they deserve instead of what they would love to be doing and how they go about getting there.
You want, but do not get in trouble for social media posts because of all this. I post about this stuff because I don't have an employer. I work full-time for myself. I used to have a lazy girl job, and I really stand by everything that I really thought about my career and how I approached it, hence why I'm delivering it to you all the time now. But
Interesting that she says she used to have a lazy girl job, but now that she works for herself, didn't refer to that as a lazy girl job. You know why? Because she's her own boss, and she has a lifestyle that she wants to keep up, and I'll bet you she works harder than she's ever worked in her life. I'm interested to know if that video's coming out. Hey, why don't you all jump in her TikTok and ask her to describe how hard she works now versus how hard she worked in her lazy girl job, which she doesn't want you to use when you talk about your job because, make it stop. How about we return to a place in this great country where we work hard And we know when to stop because we are not worried about our future, because we know if we're in an unhealthy workplace, we can move on. And we don't have to stay in an environment where we feel stuck, burned out, and devalued. You have a lot of choices. Why don't you start acting like it? If we're not careful, this kind of garbage is going to turn into a socialistic view about universal income. That's not what this video is about, but that's where we're headed with these kind of communities online griping about having to work in order to get a paycheck. And here's one other lesson from this video. People look at your social media. You can't just throw something out like this and not expect people to see it, comment on it, report it up the ladder. You are branding yourself. She's trying to walk this back like a politician, and she should be. This video highlights the need for us to stop coming up with excuses as to why we don't have the life we want, and specifically our work life. We don't need any more stupid phrases like lazy girl jobs or quiet quitting or loud quitting or whatever the next iteration will be. Do you know what we need? We just need people who work on purpose, and they work hard because they want to, not because they have to. They work with excellence because they want to make a difference in the world, and they don't mind getting paid for it. Let's stop with all the excuse making, and let's start making a difference in the world of work. Stop whining and start working differently than most people. Believe me, you'll stand out, and you'll never fall prey to this kind of water cooler whining that exists on social media. If you like this video or you hated this video, give it a thumbs up and share it. You can just kill me in the comments for all I care, but talk about it, because this is the conversation we need to have, and we're going to bring more of it to you.